my knee. My dirty knee.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we've got the Fulham versus Tottenham preview. I'm here with Philip.
I'm more depressed than the beginning of the season.
Yeah, Fulham season hasn't exactly been good. It's been brilliant.
Utter shit.
Philip's here for me, so I'll look there quite a bit, but the camera's here. I'm more optimistic. Actually no, I can't be because we ain't got Kane.
Spurs can't do anything without Kane. They're absolutely shit and rubbish.
Terrible. For more insight, check out the podcast that will be up in 700 years.
We're just doing it for the banter. We feel like, you know, we can have a conversation about football.
Podcast will be up soon, just as a tester. Last time it was 3-1 to Tottenham.
And Trippier scored a lovely free kick. I didn't mind losing, if you will. Take it how you want it, but in my head it makes sense.
Yeah, but we can't score without Kane, that's the thing, mate. So, 0-0 draw. That's it, preview done. Last game, Sissoko injured, Kane injured. The first two names on the team sheet at the moment, both injured. Sissoko's only a week away. Kane meant to be out until after second leg against Dortmund. I think he'll be back for Burnley / the Carabao Cup final with whack a load of painkillers down him. It's Kane, he always comes back early. That's my view on it. More on the podcast, haha, cheeky plug. Man United last game, played well, shouldn't have lost, should have got a draw, but that does the title for me. I did say we'd win the league.
I just don't understand how a team that had so much optimism and potential at the start of the season can lose to Burnley by scoring 3 goals.
What if that Gouda lad comes back? I'm still waiting.
What's his name? The Clock End or something like that?
Yeah, the clock end. I'll fucking clock his end, pal.
He's been called out. Boxing match.
None of that's going in.
Well, I need a fan to start beef with me. To get anything out of this game is going to be a miracle, and God, lovely man, has provided us with some hope with all of the Tottenham players missing. But that to me is going to be no help to us whatsoever because we're shit. And they've still got quality players. Not trying to suck their asses off or anything, but they have got good players. And we've got Dennis Adoy and Tim Ream at the fucking back, so it's going to be a shit show. We can't score goals. The only way I can see us getting any result out of this game is if we see the Tottenham side that is very lethargic and shit at the start of the game. I mean, that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we're better this season at starting games overall, and we can play bad and still win like we did against Chelsea in the Cup. So I don't see why it'd be a problem against Fulham. Even with the injuries, we still have players to come in. We just don't have a bench. So where we're playing the same team over and over again, it showed with Sissoko. There's going to be injuries, there's going to be lack of fatigue. So having big players not coming off the bench, where they're having to fill in for Kane and Sissoko, it could. If you hold on to a set of 1-0, you could get a point out of it to make it 1-1. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Alright, I'll do my team sheet. It's much the same as what it was against Burnley. Goalkeeper Sergio Rico, no other questions. I mean, as much as I would like to see Fabry given the chance, I don't think we can take risks in the situation that we're in. So the centre-back three, because I think we're going to go with the 3-back. It's the same as it was against Burnley with Ream, Adoy and Limashard. Limashard's much better as a centre-back than a left-back. Stay with Limashard at centre-back. Goalie and centre-backs, there you go. Rico, Adoy and Limashard.
In goal, Hugo Lloris. Don't have to say anything else, just because he's number 1, and Gazzaniga play 2 cup games back to back. Centre backs now, with injuries, it causes change. So I think there's going to be a change in the system of how we play. We're not going to go with the diamond in midfield and 4 at the back. I think there's going to be 3 at the back: Sanchez, Vertonghen, and Alderweireld. Alderweireld plays because he's Alderweireld, and Sanchez plays because Kane is injured.
Full-backs are Joe Bryan and Cyrus Christie. Cyrus Christie is pretty. He's a bench player at best. I feel like we need to get another right back in. I feel like we need a whole fucking team at this point. I don't know what's happened with Fosu Mensah, whether he's been sent back to United or not. So I'm just going to say that Christie's going to keep his spot. Joe Bryan, I think, has actually been somewhat of a bright spot. He's very good at delivering balls into the box, and I think if we're going to score, it's going to be off of Mitrovic's head from a cross in.
So my fullbacks, now it's going to be a rotation because we have Chelsea midweek, and then we've got Palace on the Sunday. So I think we've got Watford, so a lot of rotation, but against Fulham I can see Kieran Trippier starting. Aurier's just had this incident where he was arrested, but I don't really see that changing anything. And left back, Danny Rose will start, I think, because of the physical somewhat presence that Christie can have.
Pace.
Yeah, Danny Rose is very quick.
His pace against our back line is going to it's going to either tear us apart or it's just going to be useless.
Trippier might not play and Aurier might play because Brian's not exactly the bulkiest of lads, is he? Aurier's quite bulky, so that could work. We like going down the wings when Rose and Aurier are playing. They're our best partnership, I'd say. But Trippier, Rose is who I'm actually going to go with. Trippier can put the balls in to the striker's head. What striker? Rose can get down the wing. Christie is going to get blown away by Rose. Balls into the box, to the edge of the box,
around the box, in the box, out the box,
into a cardboard box.
Into a cardboard box. Because we've got 5 back, we're going to in the formation we played, I'm pretty sure against Burnley was a 5-2-3. We've just got Seri and Chambers. I don't actually understand what's happening with Tom Kearney. I'm pretty certain that it's just the fact that Ranieri doesn't rate him very much, and from what he's been like this season, you can understand why. You've seen glimpses of his quality, but overall he's not adapted to the pace of the Premier League. So I don't think he's going to start. Chambers has been another glimpse of hope in the side. I can remember at the start of the season everyone thought he was an absolute dog wanker and should be sent back to Arsenal, but since moving to the DM spot he's actually kind of proven himself a little bit, and Chambers has kind of done that role quite well. Seri been utterly disappointing, but he has shown small glimpses of quality. He's very good at short distance passing, but do not attempt to make him go long. He's also another Kearney. He thinks he has ages on the ball when he doesn't, and that causes tremendous pressure on our back line, and that's why we've been leaking so many goals from Seri losing the ball in the midfield and then them just running through and us having nothing at the back. By the way, I changed because my camera died.
Right, so my centre midfielders, we're loose on options. You probably know that. We've got one fit actual centre midfielder. So Winks goes into the team. To be honest, I don't know if he's going to go a more attacking approach or have that line of defence. I think we could have the line of defence, and I think we can get away with playing Oliver Skip against Fulham.
I think he's a very good talent.
Skip, he can go into the team. He can probably pocket Seri. And then it allows Winks to just drift forward. But Winks and Skip are the 2 centre midfielders.
So Sessegnon Mitrovic, I say no more. Maybe there's a case for dropping Sessegnon out of the team because not a lot of people think he's been very good. I think he hasn't been bad. Obviously he's not hit the heights everyone expected him to, but what a step up it is to go from the Championship to the Premier League when you're that young. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been playing all right. Mitrovic is Mitrovic. I say no more about him. I'm not going to fucking... Kamara, I don't know what's happened with Kamara. He's either going out on loan, he's getting his contract cancelled, or there's nothing wrong at all with him and he'd be in the squad again. So I don't have a fucking clue what's going on with him. But I don't see him starting. I don't think Ranieri has ever liked him. Lastly, I haven't got a clue. Sherlock shows glimpses of quality. Obviously, his goal against Burnley last week shows that he's got quality there. But other than the glimpses of quality, the moments of where you think, fucking hell, he's a brilliant, you can see that he's won a World Cup with Germany. Other than that, he's just been a bit piss poor. He's not lived up to expectations at all.
So with us, now we get into the sort of a dilemma. I'm going to go with Ericsson and Dele Alli at cam, and I think Llorente will play up front as it's only Fulham, which means Lamella can be on the bench and it keeps him somewhat fresh for Chelsea midweek.
You need to sign some players fucking quick time.
We need to sign players. But we won't. And the reason why will be in a podcast. So my front three, Ericsson, Dele, Llorente. Llorente can just pass the balls out to Rose and Trippier. Llorente is good. I actually like Llorente and what he does. Knocks it down into Kane, Dele Alli, Ericsson, and we most likely score. And it's only Fulham. They're not that good defensively. Front three, Ericsson. Ericsson is just going to drift past everybody. Dele Alli will have the battle with Chambers.
It's not going to be a hard battle, mate.
No, it's not going to be hard, but he will. And Llorente could get a goal. We play Llorente against Odoi. There's a mismatch in height there, so a header will most likely be scored. On to score predictions. I'm going to go 2-0 Tottenham. And I think Llorente will score if he plays, and Ericsson to get a goal, because he hasn't really scored in the Premier League much this season. He's more assisting, and he had the games where he came out because of Barcelona games, all them type of games, and players will come off early, and we'll probably bring on a couple of youth players to just get us over the line because of Chelsea and Palace, and then Watford and Leicester, Newcastle, all these fucking games that it's just cup competitions are rough. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Tottenham. A clean sheet for them. Don't really score much. Other than that, yeah, your score prediction?
I'm torn because we either score a couple of goals and it's a game of who could score the most. But that's depending on the Tottenham side that turns up, I think. Because it could either be Tottenham side weak on confidence because they've lost all of their players and lost to Manchester United, or it could be Tottenham, I don't give a fuck, we're just going to run at you. Depending on what one it is, I'm either thinking it's going to be a 4-1 or a 2-0. And going off the head of what I think the Tottenham's going to tell you, like, I don't think they're going to be weak on confidence at all. I'm gonna go 2-0 as well. I'm gonna go 2-0 as well. We ain't gonna score. Not with that. Not against. I don't even think we're gonna lay a finger on Tottenham's back line. Obviously, I'd like to be proven wrong. By the way, I'd really like to be proven wrong. But off of what we've been like recently, I can't see anything other than us fucking losing.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it now, isn't it? Yeah. That's the Fulham Tottenham preview. We're both going 2-0. Said the team sheets, said what we've got to say. Philip had a lot to talk about, and I'm leaving mine for a podcast. The podcast is coming out.
The podcast is just going to be a couple of hours of us talking.
It's just a one-off.
Obviously, if it does well, then we love having a conversation about football.
It's just something to do.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the preview. We've both gone 2-0 Tottenham. Next video is going to be the podcast, so you need to subscribe for that.
You need to. You don't have a choice on the matter. If you watch this video, you have to subscribe, and you have to sit through 10 minutes of us stuttering while talking.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've got this far, then you should subscribe. You should like the video, and you should be friendly. And if your name is Dave, you're a lad. I'm just rambling on now. Yeah, see you later. Goodbye.